Hey guys, this looks like a fun one, and it's not as easy as it looks. It's 5 cubed whole thing to the power of 4 equals 5 to the power of 3 to the power of x. If you want to try it on your own, pause it right now, because I'm going to solve it in 3, 2, 1. For the one on the left, we're going to use the power rule. It says anytime you have a to the b whole thing to the c, that's the same thing as a to the b times c. So this will be 5 to the power of 3 times 4. Or in other words, 5 to the power of 12. And then on the right-hand side, this is not the same thing. This is called a power tower. It's going to be 5 to the power of 3 to the power of x. But before you can do the 5 to the power of 3, you have to do the 3 to the power of x. Or another way to think of it is you work your way from the top down. The parentheses goes here. It's 5 to the power of 3 to the power of x. So now we have 5 to the power of 12 equals 5 to the power of 3 to the power of x. Since the bases match, this can only be true if the exponents are equal to each other. We can just set these equal to each other, or in other words, drop the base. Drop the base. Now we got to try to solve for x. Since the x is in the exponent, we're going to want to use logarithms. Here's the notes to switch from exponent form to logarithm form. This means the same thing as this. These are pretty cool notes. I like how they're color coded. So let's give this the same colors. And now that we've identified the colors, we can rewrite this in logarithmic form. And now we're done. We have the value for x. It's log base 3 of 12. If you want to find out a decimal approximation, you can plug this into a calculator. I can show you how to do that right now. You would just type log, and we want to change that 10 into a 3, and then we would put a 12 right here. So it's just log base 3 of 12 plugged right into the calculator. Oh, that's interesting. The decimal approximation is about 2.2619, but it's also equal to 1 plus 2 log base 3 of 2. This is probably considered the more simplified version. So here's the decimal approximation. It's approximately 2.262, but let's give ourselves some room. Here's the exact value fully simplified. So this is the answer to our question. Let's put a box around it. This equation that looks simple actually had a more complicated solution. It required logarithms. How exciting.